to start on our backs. And I would like you to use a bolster. And create a back bend. Have the zipper side down, so that's not underneath your vertebrae. And then with your legs sprawled out, check in to see, does it feel better for your low back to have the feet more pulled together, fanned apart, knees bent, scooping and tucking? And what I mean by that is scooping the belly, tucking the tailbone. And then fan out your arms, have your palms spun open towards the heavens. And close your eyes. Take some deep breaths while you're here. Notice if you're able to draw in a little bit more air with each breath that you take. Bringing it under your command. Feeling up as you inhale. Release on the exhale. The inhalations can provide some rejuvenation. And the exhalations can provide some relief. Look at your inhalations as an invitation. And your exhalations as a state of sweet surrender. And then start to observe your pranayama and notice. Inhale may roll into your exhale. Your exhale might potentially roll right into your inhale. But we're going to start to do a breath work where we provide a pause or a still point at the top of the in-breath and at the bottom of the out-breath, but don't do it yet, just breathe. I was leading this breath work yesterday, and it's actually pretty common in the yoga world. I can't remember which famous yogi presented it this way with these words. But yesterday, when I was leading the practice, talking about transcendental meditation, there was a gentleman in class, and he told me afterwards, it's the type of breath they use for that style of meditation. So I'll instruct it now. Take a deep breath in, imagining God is approaching you. Hold at the top and hold God with you. And as you exhale, feel as though you are now approaching God. And as you hold at the bottom, surrender to God. Now I'm going to change up the verbiage a little bit. Breathing in, invite source energy to you. Pause and hold source energy with you. Exhale, approach this source energy. Pause and surrender to that energy. Breathing in, inviting divine intelligence to you. Pause, hold that divine intelligence within you. Breathe out, approach this divine intelligence. And as you hold at the end, surrender to that. Changing the words again, breathing in, draw presence to you. And as you hold on to this presence. Breathing out, approach this presence. And as you pause, surrender to this presence. Now this is your breath work. Breathing in, holding at the top. Breathing out, holding briefly at the bottom. You start to hear the music. I invite you to bend your knees. And then heel toe the feet apart. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, send the knees over to the left side. Inhale, knees return. Exhale, roll them to the right. Got the windshield wipe twist. Good. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale through the middle. Exhale to the left. Continue that one more round. On these first couple songs, you're going to hear how the Indian culture influenced some of their music. Now let's just roll over to that right side. Push down through the left palm to come up to sit. And you can send that bolster away. So stay grounded on your sit bones, and you're going to bring your hands over towards the outer right hip. And on your inhalation, you're going to rainbow the arms up and over to the outer left hip. Good. Inhale, bring one arm up and let the other trail behind. And then continue with this. Flowing with your breath. Now inhale, just bring that right arm up. And then exhale, land that hand down. Good, you're going to cross your arms behind your back. You can hook a hold of your wrists, forearms, or elbows. Let your heart center lift and your shoulders slide down your back. And then exhale, bow your head. Try not to collapse in your chest, even though you're lowering your chin. Inhale, bring the head back up. And as you exhale, feel the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Slowly begin to pivot the chin and nose to look down. And then ever so slowly keep your head leaning, but slowly begin to turn your chin, nose, eyes upward. Bring the head back up. And then swap the positioning of your arms. So the other arm's located at the bottom. Lift up through the heart center. Exhale, head bows. as though you're trying to look down into your heart. The metaphysical heart, the spiritual heart, where we hold an infinite supply of light and love. It's just up to us to tap into it. Inhale, lift the head back to center. Exhale, lower the left ear down towards the left shoulder. And then pivot the chin and gaze downward. Continue to stretch the neck as you slowly turn your chin, nose, eyes upward. Look sharply to the corner of the eyes, adding in that little bit of eye yoga. And bring the head back to the top. All right, circle the hands around in front, palms meeting. Lace your hands together, and as you exhale, extend your wrist out. This is called circle of joy. So lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, circle the arms behind your back. You're going to lace your fingers together. Crank your shoulders back, elongate your arms, and really lift through the breastbone. Now you have the option to stay here, or you can hinge and fold over your lap. Inhale back up. And exhale, imagine you're in that bubble or circle of joy as the hands come back to the heart. Good, we're gonna crisscross the feet the other way. If your legs are spread out, they can remain. We're gonna do that again. Hands to prayer. Lace your fingers up. Exhale, extend your palms out in front. Lift your arms up overhead. There is an important thing I want to share. If you've never read the book Hidden Messages in Water, it's so good. It's a Japanese scientist who studied the molecules of water. He took the most polluted water and looked to see how distorted and gnarly it looked underneath the microscope. Take the arm circle behind the back. He took the purest water and studied it and saw how beautiful, crystalline, snowflake-like the formations were. Exhale, bring the hands back around to prayer position at the heart. So he took the pure water that looks so beautiful. Inhale, lift up through your chest, separate your legs, and then bring your hands down the middle, flex the ankles. So when he played like the death knell music to the pure, beautiful molecules of water, it turned distorted and ugly and gross. He took the most polluted water that looked really distorted under the microscope, and he played Beatles music, and it turned like beautiful snowflakes. Think about what we're feeding ourselves, what we're listening to, what we're reading, what we're watching, where we're congregating. Everything holds energy, and it's going to have a high or a low vibration. Very important. So even though this may not be like the most yogic music to listen to, at least it's been studied, and it shows that it actually can create some alignment in our body cells. It can bring some joy. All right, inhale, slowly lift your way back up. Okay, we're gonna come to stand. So however you want to rise, and meet me at the top of the mat. All right, we're gonna separate the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And we're going to bend the knees and stack the hands on top of the thighs. We're gonna do a cat-cow from here today. So as we inhale, the shoulders draw back, the sits bones move back, the throat opens up. And as we exhale, the tailbone tucks, the belly scoops in, the head bows to the chest, the shoulders pick up. And then inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Continue. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Do one more of those sequences. So this is a great way to do cat-cow. You know, if you have some issues with your knees and you can't do it from tabletop. There's also the way that we do it sitting on our sits bones with the knees bent in front of us.
All right, so when you come back, straighten your legs, walk your feet to be more hip distance apart. Bend your knees, push your thigh bones back. Lift your arms up like you're coming to Utkatasana chair, but we're gonna change it today. We're gonna clip a hold of the left wrist. We're gonna elongate through the left side body, and we're gonna curve to the right side of the room. Inhale, release the hand, come back. Utkatasana. Exhale, keep your knees bent. Bring your belly over your thighs. Flip your hands upside down. Bow your head beyond your knees, a standing form of child's pose. And then inhale, take your arms forward and up again. Utkatasana chair. Good, clip a hold of your right wrist. Elongate your right side body. Sway to the left. So we're doing a little Chandrasana, a little bit of a hybrid pose here. Inhale, come back to Utkatasana. Exhale, fan the arms out. Bow over the legs. Flip your hands open and lower the head. Now really root your feet. Scoop in through the belly. Charge into your legs. Hang like a rag doll. And then eventually straighten out through the leg bones. And eventually unfurl the back. When the shoulders pull back, the head should come up last. And now you're standing in Tadasana. Standing mountain pose. Let your thighs roll in. Your shoulders roll back. Keep your chin parallel to the earth. And look straight ahead. All right, we're gonna bend the knees again, and we're gonna push the hips and thigh bones back. So we have a more neutralized pelvis here. Flip your right fingertips up, flexing the wrist. Circle the arm up on the in-breath. Sweep it down and forward on the out-breath. Inhale, back stroking the arm. Exhale, bringing it forward and through. I love hearing the breath. I'm getting a little bit of a twist with this, but nothing extreme. Last one. All right, come back to center. Start your left hand. Swirling that arm up and back on the inhale. Forward and down on the exhale. Your drishti can follow your hand. It's called hasta drishti. Unless it strains your neck. Good, inhale, come back to center. Standing in Tadasana, hands come back. Anjali Mudra. Feel this state of unison when your palms join together, when your thumbs press into the center of your chest. And we've got one of the best songs I think of the Beatles ever made playing right now. Inhale, sweep the arms to your sides and up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up the heart. Inhale, bring yourself straight up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus the arms, expand your chest. Inhaling up. And remembering all we need is love. Love is truly the highest vibration of all. Inhale, build it up. Exhale, swan dive forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Straighten your arms, create some space between the two halves, and then exhale, bow back over and down. So keep this going. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale. Look forward, palms face each other, and then exhale, palms face the front of the room as you arch back. Inhale. Exhale, feel the love in the room. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, swan dive down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale up to the top. It's gonna be our last one. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale. Listen to those lyrics. Can you embody those lyrics? Do you believe in those lyrics? Inhaling up. Exhale, swan dive, reaching from the hips, taking your Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. On your next in breath, let's step back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Think about how you want to root your hands and feet in order to get the energy ascending up beyond your seat. It's like you're drawing the energy from the earth up through your body and reaching it to the sky above. If your hamstrings are tight, your legs feel like they're getting in the way, you can always bend your knees to really push up and down of your wrists, to lift up out of your shoulders. And on your next out breath, we're gonna come down to the knees. And as we come down to the knees, I'm gonna crawl forward a little bit or I'm gonna hit that singing bone. Take the right leg over, plant the foot. Reach that right arm out and up towards the heavens above to stargazer pose. Fan the fingers wide on that top hand like you're creating a sunbeam. Good, exhale, bring that right hand down. Bring that right foot up and slowly carry it back behind you, reaching through the heel of the foot, really pushing down through your palms and drawing in through your core. As you exhale, draw the nose towards the knee. And as you inhale, re-extend the vertebrae into your right leg. Exhale, contract and curl in. Good, inhale, send it back. Exhale, contract and curl. Last one. And now lower the right knee, send your left leg off to the side. Plant that foot and sweep the left arm up in the air. Taking a spinal twist into stargazer pose. Exhale, bring that left hand back to the floor. Pick up the left foot, strengthen the hip as you sail the leg back behind you. Flex that ankle, draw in through the belly. Exhale, contract and curl in. Inhale, send the left leg back, the crown of the head forward. Exhale, contract and curl. Continue. And lower that left knee when you're ready. We're gonna rock forward with the hips and we're gonna buckle the arms to lower to the navel, to the chest, to the brow. I want you to notice where your hands are presently located. Align them underneath your chest or head of the shoulder bones. Let your elbows clip in towards your side body. Lengthen your legs back and zip them more together. Push down to the top portions of your feet. And start to apply pressure down through the pubic bone. Then roll the shoulders up and back as you lift your head and your chest to cobra. Be mindful of the strength of your back, what you're able to manage, where you're capable of breathing. And then as you exhale, you're gonna come back down to the third eye. Inhale, rolling up. So a big message that I've been spreading a lot since right before COVID hit, continue with this, is there's two main emotions, two main categories, fear or love. We're gonna do two more cobras. In cobra, there's an affirmation we use in Ananda Yoga. We're gonna lift and recite internally, I rise joyfully to greet each and every new opportunity. We're rising up fearlessly, deliberately, and in a state of love. Inhale, push up through table, and then exhale back into extended child's pose. Keep your hands super glued to the mat so the elbows are flying up, the head may possibly hover, so you're getting lots of traction through the back. And then I want you to lift your left arm, circle it around beside you. Lift your right arm and circle it around so that the hands are resting on the floor beside your feet. And then let your shoulders collapse and melt over the knees. Pierce the navel towards the spine and slightly draw the forehead closer to the knees. Just slightly, just a smidge. So that now your back is slightly rounded. Perfect pose to land into with this song choice. This is one of the songs if you go to kirtans, when they're singing mantra music, occasionally they'll mix this song in. Let it be. Let yourself just be here. It's affirm and release now from all outer involvements into my own haven of peace. All right, we're gonna start to move again. Let's slide the arms out in front. Let's rock up to hands and knees. Let's exhale, curl the toes, pop back up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's all take a cleansing breath. Breathe in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Beautiful. Let's trot the feet forward. Baby stepping, unless you want to take that giant step and follow it with the other. Holding. We're going to finish out our sun sao here by sweeping the arms to the sides and up. No back bending. And then exhale, hands to hearts. All right. So this side of the room, turn to face the middle. You guys turn to face the middle. We're going to separate the feet really wide. Okay. With the feet pretty wide, turn your left foot. So you're not going to mirror each other. Turn your left foot towards the short edge side of the mat. Float your arms up. Exhale, lunge the left knee. Open out through that thigh by rolling it open. Look down the left fingertips initially. And then turn your chin back in line with your chest. And turn your palms open. Good. Now inhale, straighten the left leg, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, lunge the knee, look out over the left knee. Turn your neck as you lift the arms and straighten the front leg. Good. Exhale, drop back in, warrior two. Good. Two more. Pausing here. joyfully manifest the power of love. I joyfully manifest the power of love. Bring your arms down, straighten the left leg, turn your left foot in. Rotate your right foot out 90 degrees. Lift your arms up shoulder height. Exhale, lunge the right knee, look out over the right fingertips. Good, turn your neck to be neutral, turn your palms open. Inhale, straighten the right leg, arms float up. Good, exhale, relunge the knee, open back up. Virabhadrasana 2. This is our new flow. Final. Pausing, holding, affirming internally. And joyfully manifest the power of love. Good, relax your arms down. Straighten the right leg. Turn your right foot in. Rotate your left foot out. All right, we're gonna keep that left leg straight. The arms are gonna come back up. We're gonna cross the arms overhead. Good, now just follow my instruction, because again, you're not mirroring each other. You're gonna lean back a little bit. So really you're trying to open up your left side body. However, we're also gonna slightly push the left hip forward. Good, release your arms, press back into your hips, windmill the left hand down to the shin, and the right arm up overhead, so you're forming triangle pose. If you have issues with your top shoulder or that right arm, your hand can come down to your hip. Feel as though you're catching one of those sunbeams, even though we have an overhead here. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, relax your arms. Good, turn your left foot. Rotate your right foot towards the short side and half. Good, second side. Inhale, arms up. Cross the arms overhead. Lean back so you're opening up your right side body. And then slightly push the right hip forward. Good, release your arms, and now sink back into your hips, and then come down to triangle pose. Inhale, use that top arm to come back up. Exhale, relax your arms, turn your right foot in. Okay, whatever foot is closer to the front of the room, that's the one you're gonna spin. You're gonna lunge the knee, bring the hands down, and step back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now from downward facing dog, go ahead and come down to your knees. You're gonna come down to your seat after that and send your legs out in front. All right, so have one of your blocks, please. You may need two, but you may just need one. All right, we're gonna bend the right knee. We're gonna turn open from the hip. So that block can be used for a couple of things. You could use it if you need padding underneath the right knee. And if you're super flexible like Miss Renee here, you're gonna hold the block in your hands. Okay, so it can be there or it can be in your hands, okay? This is if you know you can touch your toes, right? Although you don't have to touch the toes to do the pose. All right, we're gonna inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, you're gonna start to hinge forward, and you may be able to take that block on the backside of that foot and hold the block, so you're keeping that flexion. But look at the angle of your shoulders. Sometimes it's because the belly's kind of hanging out on the inside of the leg. So spiral the navel towards your left thigh bone. And notice how that will square your shoulders up. And then if you're more flexible than that, of course, you can fold even more. But don't worry, if you can't get to the foot, it's not the intention. It's just a result if your body's already open or if you've been doing yoga for quite a number of years. All right, if you're holding that block, you're gonna inhale, lift the arms back up, and then exhale, bring the arms down. All right, lift the right knee, separate that leg back out, bend your left knee, and then turn open from the hip if you need that block to pad the hip or knee, add it in, or if you think you've got the flexibility on this side, you can use it at the foot. Either way, inhale, the arms are gonna reach high. Exhale, try to keep that elongation of the spine as you forward fold. And then turning the belly over towards your right leg. Eyes can be open or shut. Since we're more on the floor, it's not requiring balance. And inhale, bring that block with you if you're holding it. And then exhaling, bringing it down. Okay. Get my hair down. So we're coming down to the floor. We're going to use this block to create a supported bridge. So if you place it underneath your sacrum, then your hips are going to be higher than your head and your heart, providing an inverted pose. So inversions can be calming for the mind and nervous system. And I just want you to know you really don't have to do anything else. But if you would like, go to waterfall and float the feet up. You can extend your legs. This is good for our circulation. We did have a full moon over the weekend, so if you had disruption of sleep, then I highly suggest this pose or legs up the wall. Obviously, if your legs get fatigued, you can bring the feet back down, but see if you can remain a little bit longer. Again, without a struggle, without a fight. Compassionate action is required in yoga. That's the affirmative of ahimsa, which means do no harm. All right, I'm gonna change this out. It's rocking right now. Since George Harrison was really the conduit or the catalyst for this influence on the Beatles, I want to end with one of his songs. It's one of my favorites of his. It's My Sweet Lord. Within this mix, you will hear the Maha Mantra, which is the Hare Krishna. I read that at his funeral, he actually had mantras, incense burning. Good, go ahead and bring your feet down if you haven't already. Once you bring the feet down, I want you to tuck and lift away from the block, slide that block from underneath, roll down. And I want you to either just rest here with your feet apart and your knees together, or if you really want reclined butterfly, you can turn your knees open and feet together. If you need it to be more restorative in your butterfly, always use props. I want you to really listen to the lyrics. And just breathe with the divine. I want to see you. I want to feel you. I want to know you. There's a deep, deep, deep desire, a deep, deep longing for the union, for the experience, for the mystical. Tone that down. You. You can search inside. Do you have a similar desire? Do you have that similar longing? Usually those of us on this path do. In that breath work, inhale, drawing divine source energy and divine intelligence to us. That still point, being in that presence. Exhaling, allowing us to get closer to it. At that pause at the bottom, surrendering, fully trusting in that presence. Do that breath work here. Do the start. Sound. Gently open up movement in the hands and feet. Lifting the knees. Cradle them with your arms. Give yourself a loving embrace. Give your back and kidneys a little love by swaying side to side. And roll over to one. Come up, eventually to sit. Sliding your palms together. Sometimes at the close of class, we bring our hands together and we express gratitude towards this ancient practice, this ancient art and science, and all the yogi and yoginis who have passed this practice on till today. And that would include the Beatles. Thank you for this Eastern wisdom, spirituality, these like-minded gatherings, and this capability to transmute our energy, to realign ourselves, to reconnect to the higher power. I mentioned in the last class that if you were to go to India, they greet each other with namaste, but namaste is the recognition of one soul to another, one light body to another. So the light and the love that I hold within my heart bows respectfully to the love and the light that you hold within yours. Namaste. You can't go yet. I want everyone to get up and stand. Because the concert ended with this song. We're gonna end with this song, and we're gonna be Ringo. Okay. I need to play. Oh no, come on. Okay, here we go. So this is Ringo's dance. He doesn't really move his feet. He just kind of sways with the piece of the drum. It's like, you sing if you want. You guys at home can join us.
I need somebody to love. I just want someone to love.
So imagine the whole ride. That was really fun. And he's like 80. Yeah, and he was the most vibrant man on the stage, and he's been really hard to do it. Oh, man. Like, it was bad on the phone, I'm like, I used to be walking by right now.
I need somebody to love. Be anyone. I just want somebody to.
I know, right? It is time to reach out. All right, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you, Carly. That was so fun. It was awesome, Rob. Thanks. Carly, that was awesome.
I was so glad.